evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And the Washington football team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, and Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He's taken
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Sanders. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A first look now for Darrynton Evans. And he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. They'll run. It's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
7. Washington, nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
on the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Back to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
The pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, here's Love. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. This is Love. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Come on. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Danny. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Hampton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Hampton's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Hampton. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
First down, Love. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And who we got?
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
2-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Love, and he's going to take this one down to the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Check, 53's left. I'm here.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Sponge. 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 No, no, no. He's hurt.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Here's Sanders. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. Hampton will try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
4 yards.
And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the screen.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
37-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
56.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with them
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mike, check, 59. Heavy on the edges.
They'll run for it with Love. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Throwing on 1st down. Hampton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll try and sneak it here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
Brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, D. 53 for Mike. 53. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
2nd and 13. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
7-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll go again with Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
He was brought down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, Love. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He'll look underneath here for Love. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And 3.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
To Johnson again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Going to give it to Love. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Hampton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
For the extra point.
In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
At the 25-yard line, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Hampton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Hampton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Sanders. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
He's brought down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And inches.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. Bust through the tackle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He was brought down by...
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, It's Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, Hampton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A.J. Brown, incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Now, one final throw incomplete, and time will run out here in the 4th quarter, and we are going to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And with flags down, he's up near the 40. But it looks like this one might be coming back. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They'll run with Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help them along.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Chase Young.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive with Love here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Here's Love. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mike 56, Mike 56. It's been long. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 56. Mike 56. Right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the carry, it's Love. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. A good pickup there at 22. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Love. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
A 29-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that changes everything here in OT. This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable to determine a winner.
Well, can I say it? I think it's a fair outcome with the kind of game that we had, pretty evenly matched. But here's where it gets tough. Because it was a night game, makes it much shorter on the turnaround, doesn't it? Especially for the visiting team.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.